in at the 2 spot. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Hurdle finds Nelson. Dumar's with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Clock is at 3. Tries from 16, and that one goes long. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Not just a scorer, Clay is also a capable passer who loves involving teammates.
Nelson with a screen on Hachimura. It's Nelson up top. Over Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Thompson. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for your Pistons.
Free throw drops for Nelson. Both free throws good for Nelson.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
The 3. Good D by Nelson.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
And it's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender. Yeah, easy call.
The Hawks shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The free throw drops for Hunter. Stewart checked in for Detroit. Both good from the line that time. And watching Malik Beasley over the years, Smitty, he is built to score.
Yes, he is, Kevin. He's out there to put the ball in the bucket, and he can get hot in a hurry. When that happens, just keep feeding him the rock.
Now, here's Dumas. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Cunningham's shot is off.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Thompson is just as consistent as they come from three-point land.
Cunningham dishes it to Dumas. Passes it to Stewart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And he gets the bucket.
As a point guard, Trae Young knows his guys depend on him to find them, especially when uncovered.
Cunningham, the rebound by Young.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And let's take a look now at the numbers for Hachimura. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. And he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. And Dumars gets it to go. The Hawks lead by 9. Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Thompson. From deep, trains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
There's a good screen. Here's Dumars. 6 on the shot clock. Nelson kicks to Dumars. Cunningham for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Young pass to Hachimura. Cuts off the pass. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. He kicks to Exum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Steve, at this point of the season, how essential is it to have a cohesive sense of identity within the team?
It's absolutely critical, especially this deep into the season. You want to have a very tightly knit squad, Kevin, coming into the home stretch.
So for the Pistons, Torres checked in for Nelson. And Ivy subbed in for Joe Dumars. Okongwu's shot is good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 19-point game again.
Excellent footwork and handles, getting Cunningham right around the defender.
Pass to Okongwu. Beasley for 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Cunningham passes to Exum. Shoots. That misses off the backboard.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And for his size, Hachimura moves well. He can surprise the defender when he's on the go like that.
And he's good on the second. And when we talk about the city of Detroit, Smitty, this is a town that loves their Pistons.
They have for quite some time. My city takes pride in their blue-collar working status, and they love watching their Pistons work hard for them.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here's Ivy. No scoring in this one. 5 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Near the three-point line, it's Nelson. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead, up by 16. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Ivy is out there with Smart. Then it's Nelson, then it's White, and it's Torres in at the power forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Pistons. And that one is good by Beasley.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Outside, Smart. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Fires from deep. And it's White with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Nelson with a screen on Thompson. Here's Ivy. Again, the Pistons score.
Gotta D up Jaden from the mid-range. He doesn't lack confidence pulling up from there.
Here's Hachimura. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Hachimura's got 6.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
He lobs it up. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they're off to Washington to take on the Wizards. And then on Friday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done. And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Smith for three. Shot from the top of the key. From past the arc. Hachimura, no good. Pistons trail by 18. Outside, Smart. 14 feet away. And good that time. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
And for people who would like to see Smart take fewer threes, that mid-range, Jay, is a welcome sight.
Buries it from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 19.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Driving in and slam dunk by Ivy.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Ivy, and Detroit again with the bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Thompson finds Hachimura, kicks it out to Beasley. This one for 3. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the pass to Nelson. Over Hernangomez. Nelson, no luck. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Nice shot by Smith.
Working on his interior game, Smith Jr. is very aware he has what it takes to score from there.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. So Detroit ends up going with the new group. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Cade Cunningham.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
Now, here's Stewart. Scoreless thus far. Bucket is good.
Nice bucket from Stewart. Hitting those mid-range J's, it'll just open up things down low for him.
Passes it to Hernangomez. And finished off by Hernangomez.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Dumars against Beasley. Pirtle with a screen on Beasley. To the middle. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his first points in this one.
Great recognition by Pirtle, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Here's Hachimura. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Smith. 3-pointer. And Cade Cunningham good for 3. Cunningham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You could see it in his body language. Cunningham wanted to get those 3 points back.
Stewart with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Smith and Pirtle sends it back.
Jakob Pirtle saying, not in my house.
And finished off by Exum.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here is Cunningham. All alone. He squares up and sinks it. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Effective play right there. Cunningham knows the pick and roll will get him what he wants.
And so it's Atlanta holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And if they keep training the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Right back after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Atlanta Hawks.
I mean, they've been raining threes. Whether the shot's open or contested, it's their game. You have to admire their confidence on their side of the ball, man.
Can we just come to an agreement, the three of us? No more singing! Next up, let's see who made the honors for our NBA Players of the Week. In the Eastern Conference, Big Dog.
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him. This is what I like to see.
There's really not much more you can ask for from your big man.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
And it's time for an injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. And guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. Unfortunately, they've ruled him out for tonight and likely for the foreseeable future. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Rui Hachimura. Dennis Smith is out there with Beasley. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5. Basket counts.
And the scary thing is, Hachimura is going to keep getting better. Games like this prove how special he can be.
Here's Dumars, and he comes up with the deuce. Dumars got 6 points.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Pass to Beasley, stolen by Dumars. Spins. Converts after the nice spin. Dumars got 4 this quarter.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Thompson misses. Pistons trail by 14. Cunningham's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
First free throw is good. So, Smitty, here we are. Between your TV, your smartphone, your tablet, you can watch any NBA game anytime you want to.
Kevin, it's awesome. The ability to watch multiple games at once is really great for fans. And, hey, we're all fans first and foremost.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bamba is checked in for Hachimura. Johnson comes in for Thompson. Hardaway's checked in for Malik Beasley. Young is subbed in for Dennis Smith. Hardaway for 3, trains the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 19.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Ivy's checked in for Exum, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in for Juan Hernangomez. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Nelson with a screen on Young. Here's Cunningham driving inside. Down low, here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And Dumars gets it to go.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Mbamba with the basket on the assist by Young.
3 points.
Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Young outside. Onto the bounce pass.
2 minutes.
Here's Okongwu. Rebound, Detroit. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ray talking about Jakob Pirtle. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending. Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Nelson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Torres checked in for Detroit. Smart dishes to Cunningham. Looking for Stewart, he gets it there. And the dunk by Stewart.
Great move by Isaiah Stewart to find a lane to the rim. So powerful.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Over Ivy. Shot by Johnson, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now Young, following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham.
Johnson.
There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Cunningham for three. Nailed from three-point land. Cunningham's got 6 points in the quarter.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second three of this half, third of the night.
From the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart out there with White. Then it's Nelson, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Hardaway. Misses the three.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Smart passes to Ivey. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 9 points for Jaden Ivey.
Like a hot potato, Jaden barely had possession.
Young for three. Here's Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Smart against Young. Smart passes to Nelson. Now, here's Bamba. Not a lot of room. Johnson for three. Nelson with the rebound. Nelson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Ivey. Rebound, Atlanta.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Hardaway has got 12 points in just the second half. Fires from way outside, and Bamba pulls it down. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Young.
And crucial that Bamba keeps evolving his perimeter game. Big men like him have to be able to shoot it.
Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work. Retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
Torres checked in for Detroit. Dumars comes in for White. Okongwu finds Bamba. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Bounce pass from Smart. Here's Ivey. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Ivey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That was a case of Ivey wanting it more. Pure desire.
Young dishes to Johnson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. From about 19 feet, that one wide left.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hardaway for 3. Nelson with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Dumars. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg, that 7-year deal just signed?
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Now, here is Young. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Dumars. And it's off the back rim. No good. Hawks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Young outside. Out to the right wing. Over Cunningham. A nice shot by Young.
Right now, he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
Now, here is Dumars. Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Nelson. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
Pistons shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rui Hachimura.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And here's Cunningham following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Here's Nelson, and he overshot that one, missing.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Young's shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
Got my back and we ready now.